Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that sings. I'm found. Was blind. I see.
All right, you are here at the Love Cafe with your girl Jazzy. I want to welcome everyone that is here. That's what I was typing. I want to welcome y'all here. That is Aretha Franklin, and probably I'm gonna tell you something. We talking about 70s music today. The songs lasted a long time. I guess they say as long as the trial lasted, the song was gonna last. So that song is 10 minutes, and but that's Amazing Grace, and she recorded that in our father's church. And when she recorded that, it's a big reminder. I'm gonna start at 3. It's 3:05 Facebook. Come on, catch up with the time. Anyway, and so she recorded that. But during that time, it was secular music and it was church music, and they just didn't come together. But Aretha Franklin's father had a vision, and I think that one of the things when we talk about what went on during the 70s, one of the things is there was a transformation of music. Remember in the 60s, Thomas Dorsey, started getting what you call mass choirs, and we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. But in the 60s, that's when mass choirs started. People from different choirs and different churches and different denominations started coming together and singing, gospel music. And then here you go with Aretha Franklin coming in to a church, her father's church. She was a secular singer. And I tell you, if you go listen to that, that's one of the best gospel. We used to listen to when we were in college. You know, we would listen to that on Sunday mornings as we were getting ready. So I wanted to start off with that. But I have so many. And again, when we talk about great music, really, really great music, and we head into the 70s, I had to really do some filtering because there were so many gospel songs. And I wanted to kind of cover the thought process of that era as well as the good old gospel music. So anyway, so one of the big choirs back then was the Mississippi Mass Choir, and Mississippi Mass is still going on. They still rocking it, baby. And so with that being said, a lot of the people have changed and stuff like that, but Mississippi Mass is doing it. So this is one that kind of gets me up and going. But that Amazing Grace by Aretha Franklin. If you want to know who it is, you forgot who was singing what, you can just hit me up and ask me because I can read it over and let you know. How about that? But when I kind of music, a lot of that when, especially when I went from the Baptist church to the Pentecostal church. Let me see you run, mama. Oh, I can run there. And you know what? That's the blessing of it. When I first came over here and I was staying with my daughter, she playing. But when I first came over here, I could hardly get up sometimes. And so when you wake up in the morning now, when you know you have those days and you get up and your legs not hurting, you're not in a whole lot of pain trying to get a baby. You feel like shouting. I told y'all when I had my shoulder surgery, when I would hear older people say, if I could just wave my hand. And I was thinking, I'm sitting up at church, I've got this thing on, if I could just wave my hand. So anyway, but I'm gonna take y'all down a little place here. So if you know anything about gospel music, this was called the mother of gospel when we grew up. It was just like this. She had this voice that was recognized worldwide. I've seen, in fact, my friend Maria has that's in Mexico has put her out. You know, she puts a lot of music out, and Mahalia Jackson. And y'all probably saw the story, but Mahalia Jackson was, I guess you would say, the mother of gospel. Great story, great story. But anyway, I had to reach out to one of my friends. I say, wait a minute, I'm trying to remember because I know it was a song we sung when we were kids at the Baptist church. Yeah, I'm in there sweating. It's a little hot. I got my water. But we were kids at the Baptist church. Here we go. Y'all know about this.
God put rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky. Oh, God put rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky. It looked like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore. Oh, God put a rainbow in the sky. Well, God put rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky. Yeah, God put a rainbow in the sky, rainbow in the sky. It looks like the sun wasn't gonna shine no more. Children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, yeah. Children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, yeah. Look like the sun wasn't gonna shine no more. Children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. And God shut Nora in the grand old house. God put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, yeah, the sun grew dim and the day was dark. God put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. Oh, yeah. God, He put a rainbow in the sky. I said it looks like the sun wasn't gonna shine anymore. Children, God, He put a rainbow in the sky. I said, God, He put a rainbow in the sky.
Now y'all said, well, what a rainbow in the sky got to do with things? Remember, and I thought she said rainbow, but that's okay, whatever she said. There was a promise. And so it's a rainbow in the sky. God put a rainbow in the sky. And so she said, it looked like the sun wasn't going to shine. We've had moments like that in our lives. And that was the way we articulated it in the church. Rainbow in the sky. And so that was why they would say, what they got to do with anything? But it has everything to do with that there is a promise. All right. Hey, Jamie, happy Sunday to you too. So there was a promise that was made to God's people. And she's reminding them there's a rainbow in the sky, baby. Rainbow in the sky. So I'm gonna kind of talk a little bit about my conversion. I guess and a lot of people say when I got saved, different words that I use. I say my conversion when there were changes in me, spiritual changes. And then I was 17. You know, at that age, you're supposed to be doing and having everything. I had an encounter with God. I had an encounter with God that changed my life and got me on the path that I am right now. And I'm here right now because of that encounter. That was in 1975. And it was at a Billy Graham crusade. So I had to put that in there. It's 1975, Billy Graham crusade. And this was the song that pierced my heart. I mean, it touched me. And it was very simple. I can remember like it was yesterday. And so I went to look for the song. I want y'all to listen. Y'all remember this? I want to break it down and say, just as I am without one plea. I'm not coming to you, God, asking for anything. But I want you accepting me as I am. And guess what? When you accept me as I am, he accepts you as you are. Just like you are. Not no changes anybody felt like they needed to come and make you a different person. But he accepts you just like you are. Ragged it, my hair got too little, all of that. So that's right. I love that. And he said that because he was sick so much as a child, and he didn't get to go to church. It's relationship, y'all. Oh yeah, the church experiences, the church growth, the fellowship, all of that is good. But I'm gonna tell you something that COVID showed me. Some people were going into panic mode because they never spent time alone with God. And they were in panic mode. The church has got to open up. The church should be open because we the church. We the church. It ought to always be open. Y'all didn't know that, did you? So we're gonna finish this one out. Hold on, I think it's a little bit more of it, but I'm gonna kind of take y'all down the little lane. But this is why the song was so precious to me. It was very simple. And it was that simple. It really ended up being just that simple that I just came to him. He knew me, so he made me. And with all of that being said, with him making me um I, from the source. So I don't know, and I never thought, I always believed in God. I went to church and all of that. But when I said my encounter or my experience, it was my first experience that I felt, that I knew in my spirit something had changed and something had happened. And it was kind of like it was kind of like Charlie's Angel, you know, sending me on assignment to teach people about love. And my mother had taught me the basis of all of that growing up. Loving everybody. She feed everybody. She would correct people, but she still loved them as she would hug them. You know, so all of that was taught to me. Didn't make any difference what color they were, what gender they were, what orientation. She just loved them. And so what it did is it taught me and really got me on this journey. And that's kind of why I'm in front of you now every week. I'm gonna go on because I know y'all waiting because I got some good stuff here. His grandmother wanted to be baptized as soon as possible after being born because of how sick I was. All right, that's fine. That is fine. And look at you right now. You're still here. And Jamie is waiting on a liver transplant. And so I want y'all to keep him in your prayers. But he's waiting on a liver transplant. This will be his second one. He had to have one at birth. And he's waiting on another one now. So I want y'all to keep him in your prayers. All right. So, of course, I can't go through the 70s and not deal with the Hawkins. The Hawkins, baby. The Hawkins. Y'all know the Hawkins. Come on, here we go. Lynette Hawkins and the Hawkins, baby. So they were really very progressive as far as the gospel industry was concerned. I remember that early on, you didn't have all the instruments. You may have a piano and a drum and an organ and stuff like that. But then all of a sudden, this transformation started happening. First of all, in the 60s, you had the hymns and those were good. But as people get younger, even as today, you think about what gospel music is today, and we'll come to today. A lot of people say, oh, it don't take all that. That's not necessary. He that when it sows is wise is what the word of God says. Now I'm going to leave that right there and kind of sit that right there. So my deal is you need to speak to a generation where they are. And there was a transformation, has been a transformation of music, gospel music, religious music, whatever you want to call it. There has been a transformation. Another song that I Should Wear a Crown. Back in the 70s, there was so much going on, so much turmoil in the United States. You had the race riots, you had the death and of great leaders and stuff like that. There was a bicentennial. America in 76 turned 200. So it was a lot of things going on, transformation, change. And a lot of people say, it need to be like it was in the old days. No. You can't put old wine in new vases. You can't do it. You can't do it. And so we have to transform. Now, I'm not saying let go of that, because foundation is everything. If you build a house, foundation is everything. But anyway, so we're going to go. This is one that Pastor T.L. Barnett and the youth were very involved during that time. This was in the 70s. I Should Wear a Crown. I know some of y'all church choir sung this one.
I should wear a crown, Lord God, when the trumpet sound, hey, when the trumpet sound, yes I will, I shall see his face, oh, I shall see his face, yeah, sing Amazing Grace. My song will be sing Amazing Grace. Yeah. I see. Therefore, you know, God, when the Lord says, if you try me, you shall. Oh, yeah. Food is burning. I know he's coming. Nobody knows when. Have your hands on. Sit down. You shall. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Let's praise the Lord about it. Put your hands together. Let's praise the Lord. Put the horn. Praise the Lord. One of these days, don't know where I'm when the trumpet sound, yeah, I can hear the trumpet sound.
So we were in that time, you were looking for a reward for that, what you did was good. And that was a message. I think one of the things I think about is the things that our ancestors went through, the songs that they had and they dealt with to carry them through. Now, I don't know about you, but even now, I have those carry me through songs. And so they had them. Sometimes, and even now, those things that were revealed to us, they weren't full, but we just knew that we had to hold on to the fact that there was a promise. And so that promise is what kept us going day after day. Whether that promise was, I'm gonna wear a crown because of what I've done. But I think that during the 70s, one of the other things that we found out, and it was something Jamie was talking about a minute ago, is we found out that God loved us. Just that he loved us. And it wasn't, I had said one day I was going to put a blank sheet out there and ask them, what were the list of sins we were taught? Because we were taught so much, God gonna get you. God got you because you did this or you did that. No, God, he said, with loving kindness have I drawn thee. So he loves us and he wants us to exemplify that love to others. Now, we were talking about this the other day. You can't exemplify it like this. If you got somebody like this, you need to go ask to forgive you. You can talk to him all that you want to. And I know that he put it in your spirit that you need to go to someone and ask him to forgive you. If he didn't, he should have. And or either you ignore it. So my deal is we can't love God. And this is scripture. So don't think this is Jazzy from the Love Cafe making up a scripture. He said, how can you love me? You haven't seen, and you don't love your brother who you see every day. And I'm not talking about your brother that's nice to you. That ain't what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those that you feel like may be hard to love. What do they see and how do they see it in you? Who do they see in you? So I think the 70s was a big time of that. This song here, and this guy probably, I won't say probably, had the most influence on my view of loved his music. But I think my view of what love is, just learning how much God loves me. That's Mr. Andre Crouch. And this song, in the 70s, it was an era of evangelism. You had tent revivals. You had Billy Graham crusades. You had everybody was, doing. And so it was a time of evangelism. And I think this song really stuck with me because I'm still telling it today. I'm still telling about the love of Jesus today. So here we go. Tell them, even if they don't believe you, just tell them, even if they don't receive you, tell them for me. Tell them for me. Please tell them for me. Tell them that I love them, and I came to let them know. Tell them, when it seems you are forsaken, just tell them, though it seems your earth is shaken, tell them for me. Tell them for me. Tell them for me that I love them, and I need to let them know. Tell that lonely man who walks the cold streets all alone. Tell that crying child who doesn't have a home. at 17, I guess I got the commission to let people know that he loves you. If you're brokenhearted, if you're sick, whatever it may be. And that's basically what the Love Cafe is expanded to, or has been from the very beginning, letting you know that he loves you and that I love you, and that this love thing can become a pandemic. You know how that can happen? Because if we continue to share it. And it's beautiful. I'm looking here. We got Jamie here from Canada. And then I was reaching out a young lady from Peru. So I found you on Investigation ID and wanted to join. And she said that she would be here. But all over the world, this thing called love. Because guess what? I used to think, just DFW when I started the show. And then it started expanding. And then other countries in all parts of the world. And people are connecting. And that's what it is. Because guess what? God made all of us. Did you know that? God does not have an American flag hanging up saying those are my favorites. You didn't know that, did you? He ain't doing that. That's us. That's our character. That's us. When we feel like we have to be better than. I got to have my hair cuter than. I got to have my clothes better than. That, he ain't concerned about that. Baby, this one right here. That's what he's concerned about. That's what he's concerned about. That beautiful thing called your heart. And how is it? Oh man, here we go. The Hawkins again. Here we go. I know y'all remember this one. This one right here. Walter Hawkins. A staple in the gospel community back in the 70s. Never alone. I dedicate this to my friend Jamie there. I know you going through some things, waiting on a liver transplant. I don't know why, but it just came in my spirit. So we dedicate this to you, baby.
I don't have to worry 'cause I'm never alone. Never alone. I don't have to worry 'cause I'm never alone. Never alone. Oh, he walks beside
extent in the gospel music industry. You think about that. You got folks singing. You got all different types of instruments. It was different. I remember when we went from standing in the church to where we could clap to where you got to rock, and you figured out what rock you were gonna come in on that Sunday. What rock, what music, that was it. I was my thing. I was like, what we gonna rock to? I always want to move and dance and stuff like that. So another person that really, really went and came into the gospel music was there was a secular artist. Everybody knew Billy Preston. Y'all didn't know he did gospel, did you? I got the opportunity to see Billy Preston at the Shrine Auditorium in Los Angeles. I mean, when I talk about it, one thing about it, a Hammond organ. If you went to a church, a Hammond organ was kind of like, you had to have somebody in there that played the Hammond. Okay, so here we go. How about some Behold by Billy Preston?
Behold all the things that God has given. Everything God made, He made it well. God had so much love for His creation. He sent His Son Jesus to save man. Every word that Jesus spoke was marvelous, and all His prophecies are being fulfilled. Let us all stand up now and be counted if we hope to see the promised land. Behold, behold. Lift your hands and shout out, thank you, Jesus. If you're sick, then He can make you well. He can make you well. No one else but Jesus has that power. And He knows the heart of every man. He knows the heart of the man. Jesus is the joy of my salvation. Yes. Follow Him and heed His holy plan. His holy plan. Let us all stand up now and be counted. If we hope to see the promised land. Behold, behold,
Behold. And that's behold the love of God and how we should walk in it. Now, I'm going to say this. He is a part of us and we are a part of Him. And so it's time to let the God in us shine. And I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't know why I'm going to go back to it again. If we're loving God like this, and we have some people that we need to talk to and straighten things out with, it's very, very important to do that and allow pride to bring it down. And I don't know why I keep saying that today. I'm just going to say that's all I know. It keeps coming to my spirit. The thing of it is understanding what love is. And there are some realities that love is kind. It's long-suffering. It's patient. It's not puffed up. It doesn't cause harm to anyone. Emotionally, physically, or mentally. Love does not cause harm to anyone. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get out of here. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I got two more songs. I'm gonna get ready to get out of here. And maybe I'll come back with some 70s. If y'all send me some 70s music, gospel music that you'd like me to share, I'll be glad to do that next week. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna get out of here early because I have a friend that has a very, very special celebration today. And I really I plan on being there and supporting. And so just a milestone in their life. And so I'm excited. But I wanted to make sure I was here with y'all at the Love Cafe, bring y'all the best music on the planet. That's what your girl Jazzy tries to do. So, but anyway, I want to go back to this one here, Mr. Well, I got two here by Andre Crouch. I might go out with him because, like I said, it was the most influence. If y'all want to go check him out, he's deceased, but Andre Crouch, his music is so about love, you know. And it wasn't that God gonna get you kind of music. It was God is preparing you type of music. And this is the personality and the traits he wants you to take on. So that's why I was, it helped me. It helped me. How about this? Boy, I had a lot of his in here because I was like, you know, Andre was, in fact, it was the first concert I ever went to. My mama would let me go to. It was gospel.
Everything you do and everything you say, let the sweet love of Jesus shine through you. Every time you kneel and every time you pray, let his love shine through. The Father wants us to. He wants us to. You may have a voice to sing like an angel and understand all mysteries. Without love, that don't mean a thing. When we try to scandalize your name, but let the sweet love of Jesus shine through you. They make you think wrong and say that you're to blame, but let his love shine through. The Father wants us to. You may speak with tongues of men and of angels and have the gift of prophecy, but without love, that don't mean a thing. Love, sweet love. Lord, we need your love, love, sweet love. You may give all you have just to help feed the poor and have a welcome sign hanging on your door, but without love, that don't mean a thing. Cause love is gentle and love is so high. Love can even hush that little baby's cry. Love is patient, hearted and true. All the Father asks each of his children to do is let the sweet love of Jesus shine through you. Then the world will know that.
That's what I'm trying to do, is let the sweet love of Jesus shine through. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to play this last song. Man, I got about 6 or 7 more we didn't even get to. But like I said, I'm going to be getting out of here. So here we go, Andre Crouch. This is what I got here for you. I'm going to be thinking about it. I see y'all Wednesday at 12 noon. It's lunch day. I'll be thinking of it. thinking of you. Though we're far apart, you're in my heart, and that you'll always stay till we meet again someday. I'll be thinking of you.
I'll be praying for you, yes. I'll be praying for you. Praying all your hopes and dreams, that they will come true. And should there be some rain, I know the sun will shine again, 'cause I'll be praying for you. Ooh, 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 ooh.
If you have some problems, don't let them ever get you down. Just remember my strength is always around.
And I hope your tomorrows, they will always do you well. If there's a pain in your heart, don't be afraid to tell me. I'll be praying for you.
I'll be praying for you. I can't get you out of my mind. I keep thinking about you all the time. Thinking of you. Looking for you. Can't get you out of my mind. I keep thinking about you all the time. Thinking of you. Thinking of you.
I'll be